Welcome students. Today we are going to be talking about our final project for Library 100 and we are going to talk about how to complete part one of this project. So when you're on Web Access, look for the final project headings. That's where you'll find the information about the final project, so you can get the project directions, you can get access to the wiki, which is what we're going to be creating for our final project, and there'll be some sign-up sheets for specific aspects of the project. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the directions. So for this project, we are going to be creating a wiki on the research process. What is a wiki exactly? A wiki is a collaborative website whose content can be edited by anyone with access to it. And who has access to our wiki? Well, all of us, all of the students in the Library 100 class. So the point of this wiki is to explain to a new college student how to do research. So at the beginning of this class, presumably most of us didn't know how to do college level research. So now we do, because we've been through Library 100 and we've learned all of the various research concepts, and now we need to explain it to a new student. So as I mentioned, we are going to be creating a website together on the research process. And what is the research process exactly? Well, it's just that process that you go through to write a research paper or a research essay. So there's 6 general steps that you would go through. The first being selecting a topic. Then you have to find background information on that topic to understand a little bit more about the topic, and so that you know what kind of focus you want to take with that topic, because remember, we don't want to be talking too broadly about a topic. We need to make sure it's focused and narrowed. Once we've decided our focus, then we're going to locate more in-depth sources, so that's going to be newspapers and magazines and journals, books, maybe even websites. Then we always want to evaluate our sources for credibility and make sure that they're quality, that they're at college level, and that they're credible. And then, of course, we always want to cite our resources in our research essays and paper. So that's the research process, and these are the steps that we are going to be explaining to a new college student. And everyone is going to be responsible for writing at least one paragraph to contribute to this discussion about the research process. For part one of the final project, you are going to have to write about an aspect of the research process. And don't forget to sign up for that in this link right here. Once you've decided which aspect you want to write about, you can go into the wiki itself. So to do that, you just click on the wiki. And this is the wiki here. I have already created the bones of the wiki for you. So these are the various steps of the research process right here. You can click on the steps of the research process, and you will see a breakdown of topics within that step that you could write about. So for the Understanding Research Overview section, you could write the introduction to college research, or you could write about the information cycle. And I have created prompts for each section to give you ideas about what to write about. You can click on the Return Home link to get back to the home page for our wiki. Now, once you've decided what you're going to write about, you can go ahead and open up the page for the research step that you are focusing on. So example, if I wanted to do the introduction to selecting a topic under the selecting a topic research step, I would need to write my paragraph or longer on my particular section, which I have already done in Microsoft Word. Then I am going to click on Edit. This allows you to add your information to the wiki or to our website. So I'm going to go into my Microsoft Word. I already went and wrote out my paragraph that I want to include. Now, I would highly recommend doing it first in a word processing document before you go and add it to the wiki, because only one person at a time can have the wiki checked out, and so we don't want to be dominating it and not allowing other people to access the wiki and add their information. So I'm going to go ahead and copy my paragraph. Now I'm expecting a little bit more from you guys. This is just an example that I'm giving you. So once I copy, you can go ahead and get rid of the research prompt that I've already included in there. That's just to help you brainstorm for what to write about. So you can go ahead and delete that, and then you can go ahead and add your paragraph. I do want to mention that you cannot right-click on your mouse button and hit paste. That function does not work in the Moodle Web Access, unfortunately. So what you're going to have to do is hold down the Control key and hit V. If you have an Apple, you can hold down the Command key and hit V, and then that will paste your text into the wiki. So once you do that, then you're just going to go ahead and hit save. So now you can see my paragraph has been added to my section. Now, because everyone has access to editing our wiki, we do need to be careful about not deleting other students' works. If you do want to edit something or delete something that is not yours, be sure that you ask the student who is responsible for creating that information before you do anything. Okay, and if you do something by accident, it's not a big deal. Just let me know. I can recover that information for you. So if you have any questions about the research process or editing the wiki, definitely send me an email and let me know so I can clarify this more for you. All right, students, enjoy.